Hello guys, what is up? This is Epic Paranormics, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to host your own ArmA2 Operation Arrowhead server for free. The only things you will need to complete this task is ArmA2 and ArmA2 Operation Arrowhead. Um, and you're also going to need the login to your router to Portfoward. So what you're going to want to do is, first of all, you're going to want to go to your hard drive that you keep your game on. A lot of people will just have it on Windows, which you program files 86, but I have gaming storage. So I go to gaming storage here, and I already have a folder made, but what you're going to do is you're going to make a new folder. You're going to open up that folder, and you're going to put that on the right hand side. You're going to open up another window over here, and you're going to open up Steam Apps, Common, ArmA2. And you just want to highlight all this, right click, click copy, and then paste over here. I'm not going to do it because I already have it here. And then you're going to do the same thing with ArmA2. You're just going to copy, paste it. So once you've done that, you are going to want to make a batch file. And the batch file is to start the server. So in order to do this, you type in ArmA2 OA server.exe -config. In fact, I'll just put all this inside of the description. So I'll go ahead and explain what this is. This right here runs ArmA2 OA server, which is in the directory of your folder. It'll be right here. It'll run that, which is your server, and then this just calls the config to the default server, which is this folder right here, which will be created once you run the batch file. And then same thing with here, and basically in there it just creates these folders right here. The config.config, however, will not be there. You will have to make a file called config, save as config.cfg, and then delete the text document. And then what you put inside of it, I'll put in a pastebin, which is all your settings for your server. So this is all just a testing thing right here. All this will be fixed and everything. If you get it off the website, there's some things that need to be changed. So I've already changed them and put them into a pastebin for you, and then you can just edit it how you need it. Profile, it creates the server default and it tells it to use that profile. So if I were to make it if I wanted it to use a different profile, I would just change the profile. Port, depending on the port that you use, I use the default port, so that's 2302. If you wanted to use any other port like 2313, whatever, you change that to this, and then that's what you would port forward as 2313. But for this tutorial and for my servers, it's 2302. So now that we've gone over that, to get your mission, you want to open up another window. You want to, up here at the top, the address bar of your thing, you want to type in %appdata%, and that's going to bring you here. And then you're going to want to click app data, and you're going to want to go local, ArmA2 OA, MP mission cache. Now these are all the servers you've joined. These are the missions that they use. Now, a lot of servers these days use server-side files also. So if you're like, oh, let's go take Rhino Crunch's mission, you take it, and like only half the scripts would work, and you'd be getting flooded with errors, and it would poop. So you find a server that you want. So say you wanted to use Tactics in Life. I used Chaos Forces because I don't know, they let everyone use theirs, I guess, I don't know. And I edited it around for my Tactics in Life server to my liking. So what you do is you just copy it out of here. So you right click, click copy, and then you're going to want to put that in your MP missions, which I already have my Tactics in Life server set here as a tutorial. To edit it, you're going to need PBO Manager, of course, but I'm sure most of you already know that if you have any experience with it. So just go Google PBO Manager, and it'll bring you up to Armaholic, and you just download that. I forgot to mention that you will need to download that to like the edit missions and stuff. So next, you just run the tutorial, and it'll bring up this little terminal. You can close the terminal out, and as you can see, it's opening up the ArmA2 server. So once it's done launching, it'll probably pop in the top left of your window. Alright, host created. You're going to want to allow access to your firewall, so that way it can use the internet. I'm not going to with this because, of course, we're not going to be logged on to the server. But dedicated host created, BattleEye server initialized, host identity created. Now, if you want to turn off BattleEye, you would just go to default server, config, scroll down till you see in-game settings, and make BattleEye 0. That's how you would do that. Did I just do -0? Yeah, I did. But I keep BattleEye on, so it'll just stay 1. Let's see, what else could be gone over? Port forwarding. I guess I can go ahead and show you port forwarding. So I use Xfinity Internet, so I'm going to log into my router. So 10.0.0.1, and this takes you here. I'm not going to tell you guys my password or anything, I'm just going to log in. So here you go to advanced and enable port forwarding, add service, for instance. It can just be other, and you just name it whatever. So name it test. Your internal IP will stay the same. Starting port 2302, 2302. Okay, click add. This rule is a duplicate, so let's just do 2312, 2312, and click add. So now I've just opened that port up. Alright, and then once you want it to be TCP and UDP, so now that port's open. So I'm going to go ahead and close that out because I don't want that port open. And that's how you do that. Most servers will be different when you do that. But, I mean, I just did it that fast. It's the easiest thing in the world. Everyone's like, oh, how do I port forward? I don't know anything about port forwarding. You just log into your router using 10.0.0.1 and log into your router. And if you don't know your information to log in the router, ask your parents or call your internet provider and ask them to give you the info for it. But most people should know the login information. Thanks guys for watching. I hope this helped you out. If you have any problems, comment. I can add you on Skype to help you. Thanks guys.